24 seconds twice at the AT&T Center at the start of the Raptors-Spurs game this afternoon when each team held the ball for 24 seconds for number 24. Shot clock violations to start the game as the silence built in the arena, but built into chants of fans shouting Kobe over and over. The death of Kobe Bryant, a shock to everyone, including the players and coaches who had to continue on with the game this afternoon.
It's just a tragic thing that there are no words that can describe how everybody feels about it. All of us know what a great player he was, but he went beyond great playing. He was a competitor that goes unmatched.
Of course, the Spurs have seen Kobe Bryant many times over the years, a rivalry in the West that it's become, but everyone here in San Antonio grieving this afternoon.
Man, words can't explain it, man. For myself, learning everything that I've learned basketball-wise from Kobe, what he meant to the game, the inspiration that he brought to the world.
To the world and to DeMar DeRozan, a Los Angeles native who credits Kobe for his career.
Take Kobe away, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have love. I wouldn't have the passion, the drive. Everything I learned came from Kobe. Everything.
And DeRozan played for number 24 today, a day he and the rest of the world will never forget. For Big State Sports, I'm Adriana Torres. A quarter of a century, a pivotal time in many young adults' lives. Do you keep dreaming or do you settle for something? Conform to an easy option that society deems customary? For Trevor Knight, 25 years old is the perfect age to give it all he has, keeps his pursuit in professional football alive, and live life full of passion towards the game he so deeply loves. This weekend marked the first practices of training camp for the Alliance of American Football. All 8 teams in San Antonio for a month of camp. Knight, the quarterback for the Arizona Hotshots. This, a second chance.
Absolutely it is. For a lot of guys, all the guys out here, it's either a second chance or it's a first chance for guys that got maybe overlooked or didn't get that opportunity early on. And so the design of this league is really something special, and I think it will, over the years to come, prove to be something that's really beneficial to the NFL and their scouting department.
The NFL, a path Knight tried to go down in 2017. He was signed as an undrafted rookie by the Arizona Cardinals, was let go, then joined the Atlanta Falcons practice squad. Momentum, but then adversity struck.
It was an incredible start to an NFL career. Thought I had the chance to get drafted, didn't, but went out to Arizona and learned from some of the greats. Carson Palmer was out there to name one of them, and then went out to Atlanta with Matt Ryan and Matt Schaub, and until I had back surgery last October, it was just a great learning opportunity. And now moving forward, I hope I get that chance. But at the time, I didn't know if football was still in the cards. And the Alliance has given me that opportunity to keep playing football and chasing that dream.
A dream he's had alive since Knight was a kid growing up in San Antonio. Knight was the star QB at Ronald Reagan High School. His senior year, Knight had 2,092 yards through the air and 27 touchdowns, plus more than 940 rushing yards and 15 touchdowns with his feet. A dual-threat quarterback, a trait that has stuck with him years later.
Yeah, well, San Antonio is a great place. I loved growing up here. People care about their football down here, and it's really kind of funny to be back, playing ball here so many years later.
But what really put Knight on a big stage was playing for the University of Oklahoma. He led the Sooners to the 2014 Sugar Bowl victory over the 2-time reigning champs Alabama. He was on top of the world.
I learned everything at Oklahoma. Playing high school ball in Texas was great, but you get up to college and it's a new level of football, and I had great coaching staffs there my whole time. Got to play a lot of great football and playing a bunch of big games.
But then Baker Mayfield happened. A new star transfer QB came in and took Knight's starting job, but Knight wasn't going to give up that easy. He transferred to Texas A&M for his last year.
It was a leap of faith. I had my twin brother at Oklahoma that I was playing with. I had a bunch of buddies. I loved the place, but I knew that I had the ability and the opportunity to go play somewhere for my senior year, and so I took the leap of faith and went down to Aggieland, and it couldn't have been a better decision for me. Just the way that Coach Sumlin at the time and his staff brought me in, and the players and the campus, it really was a dream come true.
A Texas boy returning to play some Texas football, but more trouble in paradise when he battled a shoulder injury. Dealing with that, trying to impress NFL teams. After his 4 years in college ball, his dream of pro football was still alive. Before the draft in 2017, Knight worked out with another popular QB in Texas, Dak Prescott.
I think that one thing that I learned from him most is this position rides on confidence. If you believe in yourself, you believe in the people and the guys around you, then you're going to be a much better quarterback.
Clearly, Knight took Dak's advice. Knight's confidence, a main contributor in keeping his football dream alive. Now, February 10th, he'll be under the lights once again in the Arizona Hotshot season opener. 25 years old, a few bends in the road, but the former Reagan Rattler is certainly on his way. For Sports Tonight, I'm Adriana Torres. Basketball fans called last summer in San Antonio an end of an era. They won't make the playoffs. Pop's gonna retire. The good times are over in San Antonio. Wrong. The Spurs are in the playoffs. Pop is still here. It's not over. It's just a different challenge, the 2018-19 season. Lots of goodbyes and many hellos.
We're happy to turn the page, and DeMar's here and he's happy and he's motivated.
It's a great opportunity for a new challenge and new energy, a different route, different perspective.
That was at the Spurs Media Day before the season even started. Since then, the Silver and Black did find their way, but it wasn't an easy road. No, seriously, San Antonio only won 16 games on the road. That February rodeo road trip felt like it could have been the breaking point, but then a pivotal turnaround moment.
It's a new attitude, a new mental mindset for us starting now that we're home.
A 9-game winning streak, and just like that, the Spurs were back in contention, the hottest team in the NBA in March, thanks to a team effort with rising stars contributing. Everyone had to make plays.
Got to. Every single person on this team got to be ready for the opportunity when it presents itself, because we're going to need it. Anybody at any given time of the game can come up big for us.
I think everyone here is hungry, even the young guys. I think we all want to prove people wrong. They had us not even in the playoffs at the beginning of the season. We want to win it all, you know what I mean? So we want to prove everybody wrong and do what we think we're capable of doing.
Through the doubting, injuries, adversity, and learning moments, the Spurs are now headed to Denver in the 7th seed in the West. Pop still here. In fact, just last night, he tied Lenny Wilkens for all-time wins by an NBA coach. A playoff win would move Pop alone in first in that accomplishment. Now, some call this a rebuilding year for the Spurs. Do rebuilding teams make the playoffs? Keeping a streak alive for 22 straight years? I don't think so. For Sports Tonight, I'm Adriana Torres.